You're watching the Stephen VL Outdoors channel. So today, if you can see, I got the trailer in the background. I'm gonna get this wood, the deck stained, treated, whatever you want to call it. But I'm gonna do a little bit different approach rather than the traditional, like Thompson's water seal or Cabot or something like that. Some people may not agree with that, but this is what I'm gonna do. I've seen a few videos on it, and it seems like a decent process. And again, this trailer is brand new, so technically the wood, yes, it's treated. It hasn't, like actually dried out, but with the method that I'm using, I'm not too worried about that. But if you're going to use like Thompson's or Cabot or something like that, I would probably suggest letting it dry out a little bit more. I just want to get it done and out of the way, and I'm mostly using stuff that I already had. And to be honest with you, I only spent approximately a little over $4 for part of this. Everything else I already had, not including the bucket. So okay, maybe that's about $10. So let me turn you guys around and I'll show you real quick what I have that we're going to use. So I had the roller. I have a bigger one, but I just decided to use a smaller one. I'm going to use a rag. I don't have a paintbrush on hand, so I'll use the rag to do these edges down in here. And then the paint tray, is one that I had left over. And then I have this bucket. And in this bucket, and I'm sure you guys obviously could tell from the title, use motor oil. And I mixed it with, that's 3 gallons of motor oil, from changing the oil in my vehicles, mowers, what have you. And a gallon of diesel fuel. So we're looking at about 3 to 1. This is what I'm going to use. For one, I diluted it down with the diesel fuel to help lighten it up a little bit because I don't want this super dark. And two, the diesel fuel, since it's a little bit thinner, will help soak into the wood a little bit better. So anyways, without further ado, let's get into staining this deck with used motor oil. Alright guys, so that is one coat of 3 to 1 used oil diesel mix as a stain. I know, as I said, that the wood is still technically, wet from, the pressure treating. Something that I've noticed while I've been standing here is actually pretty cool. Now that the sun is beating down on it, I don't know if you guys will be able to pick this up, but like, if you look in here, now that the wood is getting warm, might be hard to see, but all those little bubbles, the sun is baking that water out and pulling that oil in. Obviously, it's still really, really wet. And that's due to the wood not being completely dry. But again, I wanted to get this on there. I think it looks really nice. It'll be interesting to see when it's dry, but I still think it'll have a nice tint. So it'll sit out here in the sun all day. I am going to come back with I'm going to have to go get a brush, I think, and try to get some down in the between the boards. That'll help. And then the sides here, down in there, I'll take that rag. So I'm not sure yet if I'm going to do 2 coats or not, but if I do end up doing a second coat, you know, I'm probably not going to record that. You all get the idea. I just wanted to show you my process real quick. So I hope you all like this video. Smash that thumbs up below. Comment and let us know what you think. And if you haven't already, subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. And we're going to catch you on the next one. Peace. Hey, what's up, guys? So just a quick little update. It's say about 7 hours later after I did the oil treatment. Like I had mentioned earlier, the wood was still pretty wet. So luckily, though, the sun beating down it all day, it helped to get this oil, you know, soaked in. And if you can see the results, we just had a little bit of rain. That water's beating pretty nice. I don't know if you can see over here, like in that one, and especially this board, all the way down, that whole board, that must have been the wettest board, most treated board. You can see a lot of green in it still, especially like if you look right there. But even all the way up, and it's, you know, still probably got the most oil that's not soaked in yet. So I'm not going to put the mower back on this trailer tonight. I'm going to let it, you know, we get sun tomorrow. Let the sun bake this in a little bit more. And I'm going to try tomorrow too to do all the cracks. I grabbed a paintbrush, but obviously because it rained, I'm not going to do it now. So, yeah, that's what that looks like. Another thing real quick is I got some Rust-Oleum truck bed liner. I'm going to sand this, not completely down, just rough it up. I'm going to put bed liner on this little dovetail piece, just so that way it's not as slick. Help give it a little bit of traction. So anyways, thanks for tuning in, and that's what we got so far, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.